In the bustling heart of New York City, Emma Brooks pushed open the glass door of an upscale restaurant. Her breath hitched as she took in the scene. Elegant chandeliers dripping with crystals, waiters gliding between tables with practiced grace, and diners dressed in designer clothes she could only dream of owning. The hum of chatter and the faint clink of crystal glasses were almost overwhelming. Emma adjusted the strap of her second-hand dress, suddenly hyper-aware of the worn soles of her scuffed shoes. She took a deep breath. Tonight is about taking chances, she reminded herself. Her best friend Jenny's voice echoed in her mind. You'll never meet someone if you don't put yourself out there, Emma. Her hands tightened around the straps of her thrift store purse as she scanned the room for Kevin, her blind date. Across the room, a sharply dressed man sat alone, scrolling through his phone. His tailored suit fit him perfectly, exuding the kind of effortless confidence Emma had always admired. That has to be him, she whispered under her breath. Heart pounding, she crossed the room. Be brave, Emma. Be brave. She stopped in front of his table, summoning a shaky smile. Hi. You must be Kevin. I'm Emma. The man looked up, his dark eyes meeting hers. For a brief second, his brows furrowed, but then his expression softened. Yes. Hi. His voice was warm, but slightly amused. Relieved, Emma slid into the seat across from him. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long. Liam Parker, one of the most successful tech entrepreneurs in New York, leaned back in his chair, caught off guard. He wasn't Kevin, but something about Emma, her nervous smile, the earnest tremble in her voice, made him pause. She wasn't like anyone he'd met in a long time. Instead of correcting her, he found himself saying, "Not at all." As the conversation unfolded, Emma's unease began to melt away. She spoke candidly about her life, her late-night waitressing shifts, her dream of one day having her art displayed in a gallery, and the struggles of balancing ambition with survival. Liam found himself captivated. He hadn't met someone so genuine in years, someone who wasn't calculating or overly polished. Her unguarded honesty disarmed him, and he felt himself smiling more than he had in months. Just as Emma was starting to feel like this blind date might actually work out, her phone buzzed on the table. She glanced down. Message. Hey Emma, I'm at table 7. Looking forward to meeting you. Kevin. Her stomach sank. Slowly, she looked back at Liam, her face burning. Wait, she stammered, piecing it together. You're not Kevin, are you? Liam sighed, guilt flickering in his expression. No, I'm not. Emma froze. Her cheeks flushed hot with embarrassment as her chair scraped against the floor. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I have to go. She grabbed her coat, avoiding his gaze, and bolted toward the exit. Liam watched her leave, a strange emptiness settling in his chest. Later that evening, Emma sat cross-legged on her apartment floor, recounting the disastrous evening to Jenny. I sat at the wrong table, Jen. He must think I'm an idiot. Jenny laughed. It's like something out of a rom-com. Maybe it's fate. Emma rolled her eyes, but couldn't help smiling faintly. Fate. It was hard to believe, but the thought lingered in her mind. Across town, Liam couldn't stop thinking about Emma. For once, someone had looked at him and seen a person, not the multi-millionaire tech mogul. She had shared pieces of herself so openly, with no ulterior motives. And now she was gone. The next morning, Liam made a decision. He tracked down her number through the restaurant's reservation system and sent her a text. Message, I know our meeting was unplanned, but I'd love to see you again. Coffee, maybe? Emma hesitated for hours before replying. Against her better judgment, she said yes. When they met at a small, cozy cafe, Liam had traded his suit for jeans and a flannel shirt. He looked so different, approachable, almost normal. "I'm sorry for what happened at the restaurant," he began. "I should have told you the truth right away. I just didn't want to scare you off." Emma laughed softly, stirring her coffee. "Well, you definitely kept things interesting." Their conversation flowed easily. Liam admired Emma's quiet resilience and passion for art, while Emma found herself drawn to Liam's genuine curiosity about her life. For the first time in a long while, she felt seen. A week later, while scrolling through her phone, Emma stumbled across an article titled, "Liam Parker, the reclusive tech millionaire." Her heart dropped as she stared at his photo. "He didn't just avoid telling me his name. He avoided telling me everything." At their next meeting, Emma confronted him. "Why didn't you tell me who you really are?" Liam held her gaze. "Because every time someone finds out, it changes how they see me. But with you, it felt different. I didn't want to ruin that." Emma's chest tightened. She wanted to believe him, but trust didn't come easily. A few days later, Emma received a mysterious invitation to an art gallery. Curious, she decided to go. When she arrived, her breath caught. The gallery walls were lined with her sketches, pieces she had never shown anyone, but kept tucked away in her apartment. Liam stepped forward from the crowd, his voice soft. "You said you dreamed of seeing your art in a gallery. I wanted to make that dream real." Tears welled in Emma's eyes as she took it all in. He hadn't just seen her struggles, he had believed in her potential. Emma turned to Liam, her voice trembling. "You didn't have to do all this." "I know," he said, "but I wanted to. I believe in you, Emma, and I want to try again with us." Though trust wouldn't come easily, Emma decided to take a leap of faith. Emma and Liam's story became one of resilience, trust, and the magic of second chances. It reminded them, and all of us, that sometimes the wrong table can lead to exactly the right place. Message: love isn't about perfection. It's about seeing someone for who they are and believing in them anyway.